safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in a loco, tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. Happy birthday to you, baby. If your birthday is today or whenever it is, you get this message, even if it was yesterday, okay? So let's get into it, y'all, and see what it is. We got a little spread going on, so let's get into it and see what it is that you need to know. So we got cut both ways, okay? So I feel like someone here was battling themselves, okay? It was kind of like they were looking at the good, they was looking at the bad. They was looking at the good aspects of being with you. It was like they was weighing their pros and cons. They was weighing the good and the bad aspects of connecting with you and possibly being in a relationship here or being connected with you. For some of you, this person felt like maybe you was a blessing and a curse, or they could have been looking at somebody like this as well, okay? So I feel like this is someone who was like they were weighing their options. They were weighing their options. It was kind of like they were looking at the pros and the cons of maybe connecting with you or being in a relationship with you or something here, okay? But the thing was they had these roving eyes. So it's like even though they were I feel like this person was exploring their options, but they also was wearing their pros and cons, right? But at the same time, it's like they want to keep their possibilities open. So this person, I feel like the whole time they was dealing with you, they was weighing their pros and cons. Like, damn, what should I do with Scorpio up here? You know, Scorpio do got this. They are loving, they are nurturing. They will hold me down. You know, they feel like somebody who's gonna be loyal to me. But at the same time, I don't know if I can trust Scorpio. You know, Scorpio do kind of hold back a little bit. You know, they will tell me about myself, and I don't like nobody telling me about myself. You know, so it's like they were weighing the pros and cons. But it was like they also wanted to keep their options open. You know, this is somebody who like I'm a flirt. You know, they was like R. Kelly, I'm a flirt and shit. You know, and for some of you, they'll do shit right in front of your damn face. You know, they could have been very disrespectful. So you know, when people, or man or woman, look by shit, they hold motherfucking head and neck turn looking at this motherfucker. You like, damn, bitch, you just gonna disrespect me like this? Like they had those roving eyes. Like this is someone who I feel like they still was in a lustful energy. You know, like they wanted you, but at the same time, they want to keep their options open as well. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who could be, like I said, a little disrespectful with a little flirting and shit. Like, you don't have to check this person once or twice about they damn flirting and being a little bit too much fucking friendly here, okay? Now, this can be a police officer, security guard, someone who wears a uniform. But right now, this person is going through the emotions, okay? I can't talk, y'all. Y'all know it's Mercury retrograde. Shit. This person is going through the motions right now. So if this didn't happen with you, for some of you, this could have been a connection that they were dealing with. But I feel like either way, they were weighing the pros and cons of being with you. But it was like they wanted to keep their possibilities. They want to keep their options open, okay? Right now they're going through the motions. They could be dealing with somebody else, or some of you guys, maybe you going through the motions right now. But when it comes to a particular person in your life, baby, you don't emotionally check the fuck out. You know, you can't invest no more of your energy, you can't invest no more of your feelings and your emotions into this particular person. Now I don't know about y'all, but I don't like routines. You know what I'm saying? I like routines to a certain aspect, like a job that I do the same shit over and over and over and over again, that shit don't get boring to me. You know, for some of you, this could have been a relationship here. Y'all was doing the same shit over and over again. You know, even when it came to sex, you already know what position this motherfucker's gonna put you in before they put you in the shit, okay? This could have been like, and I've been in a relationship like that where it's like the motherfucker said the same, like I already knew what he was gonna say to me before he said, because he said the same shit all the time. So it's like this could have got a little boring for some of you. If this is not how you were feeling, maybe they were in another situation, but they was bored. It was like a routine, and like they've emotionally checked out of this person. Like you gotta keep it spunky. You gotta put some spice into this shit. Like you can't keep doing the same shit over and over again. Be like dun da da da, keep giving me the same shit over and over again. Expect me to be thrilled and happy about it. Hell no, nah. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, somebody here could have got bored in another relationship. You could have got bored with somebody. But either way it goes, somebody here is going through the motions. They just like shit, it is what it is. Like they ain't really giving two fucks. right now, you know, they've emotionally checked out of this situation. For some of you, this is a vicious cycle that they keep going through with somebody, okay? This is like a pattern. So it's like these two people will get bored with one another, then you know they may go do their little thing, and this person go do their thing, and they come back together and they do their thing together. Then some shit happen, like it's the same shit over and over and over again. This is their routine. All right, but the thing is, this is a bad habit. Like someone here is stuck in a vicious ass cycle, doing the same shit over and over again with this person. It's like a no win. Like this is a lose lose situation. They're not going to win dealing with this person and doing the same shit over and over again. And then on top of that, this person is undecided. So for some of you, this could be someone who I really feel like they were dealing with somebody else, right? Like I said, I'm going back to this first card. This person felt like connecting with you was like a blessing and a curse, you know, because it was a blessing to have you, but at the same time, shit, you was gonna check this motherfucker. You weren't gonna let them run all over you. You weren't gonna let them take advantage of you. You weren't gonna let them manipulate you and shit like they thought they could. And so this person saw they couldn't do that shit. Maybe they couldn't treat you. They couldn't handle you like they was used to doing other people. They was like, well, shit, I don't know. You know, maybe I need to keep on fucking with Susie and Karen and Billy Bob and Tom and Rick and them down the road. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can get my way. I can circle back to them and have my way with them, you know, when Scorpio get the tripping and shit. So, okay, so some of you guys, they could have circled back. It could have been somebody from their past. They kept going through this vicious cycle with, you know. And a lot of times when people go back to their ex, when they go back to their past, the only reason why they do this shit, y'all, is because that person is their comfort zone. See, when you meet somebody new, first you gotta see, all right, well, what this person about? What they about? You know what I'm saying? Can I live up to their expectations? Can I live up to their standards? And once you get to talking to a motherfucker, you see, well, damn, they expect me to do this and that. But see, them other motherfuckers, they don't expect that shit. You know, my past, you know, they don't look for me to make no changes. They cool with how I do shit. They don't care about them manipulating and all that type of shit. Cause hell, we both manipulate each other. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you weren't standing for some of this shit that what they was used to do. So it's like they went back to the past. They went back to their comfort zone. Somebody they didn't have to make no changes. Somebody they didn't have to front and fake with. But the whole time this person is undecided. While they was sitting up here trying to keep their options open, shit, now they sitting up here don't know who they gotta choose because somebody here gotta choose. They gotta make up their mind about who the fuck they want. For some of you, maybe you got two men, you got two women that you need to choose from. But the thing is, this person is tired. They done clocked out of one of these motherfucking relationships. But the thing is, I feel like this person want to circle back to you, but because they kept their options open, because they didn't give you anything solid to begin with, you like, nah, bro, you just can't come back here and circle back around to me when you get ready and shit. So let's pull just a couple and see what's going on. Shit, I'm sitting up here trying to decide because I really feel like this particular person, look at this 10 of cups. This particular person, like I said, was dealing with a situation where they could have been in a relationship, you know, and everything was going good. It was like they started having problems. They started having issues. They started, you know, having they started to notice a pattern with this particular person. They would have the same problems, the same fights, the same arguments over the same shit. And it could have been because maybe the person they was dealing with, they could have had these roving eyes. You know, they could have been seeking the attention of other men or women. But the thing is, they aren't fulfilled. They aren't happy. For some of you, they never were happy in this particular marriage and shit. You know, and then the whole time it's like they want to circle back to you, but they put you in a third party situation because they weren't fulfilled in this relationship. But versus this person walking away from this connection, maybe taking some time to heal and think about some shit before they came towards you, was like, no, they want to keep their options open because they were still trying to decide if they wanted to fool with you or if they wanted to try to make some shit work from this person from their past here. That's what I'm picking up. All right, we got the Four of Cups as well. Look at this. This person was bored. They weren't happy. They weren't content with what they were being presented, what this person was offering them. Because, like I said, it was this on and off situation. Sometimes they be good. You know, these two people separate like divide, like Bernie Mac said. They'll come back together. You know, things will be good for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. Then they'll start noticing these motherfucking patterns again. This motherfucker up on their phone late at night. They sneaking on the phone. All of a sudden, they staying out late at night. You know what I'm saying? They ain't coming home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. Like they started going through the same old shit over and over and over again. And this person be like, well, let's go to counseling. Let's talk to somebody. Let's get some help. They'll do that shit only for that shit to work for a couple of months, a couple of weeks. And then it be the same fucking pattern over and over again. So it's like for some of you, it's like they really wanted to make, I feel like, this situation work. But the thing was, it was like a routine because when you keep doing the same shit over and over again, it's like you already know what you're going to expect from this person. You don't expect to get no damn better because this motherfucker ain't showed you no damn better none of these damn times. You see? It don't matter if you're dealing with somebody for a year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. I'm going to get my cappuccino out in a minute. That's what y'all hear beeping. You know, but this person is emotionally numb. Now they're emotionally numb when it comes to this particular third party is what I'm picking up, okay? When it comes to this particular third party, they're emotionally numb. For some of you, you're emotionally numb when it comes to them because you start to notice this pattern. Maybe you guys will notice a pattern. It was like shit would go good between you and this person, and then next thing you know, they start a little fights, they start a little arguments, and they would do that for some of you guys so they can go around here and sneak back to this other motherfucker. And then when they get tired of their ass, they'll want to come back to you. It's kind of like this damn back and forth ass act. Like they were going back and forth between you and somebody else. But the thing is, you tired of that shit. You become emotionally numb. You don't hung up your feelings. You don't hung up your heart. You ain't playing them fucking games with this person anymore. You see what I'm saying? So now this person got to revisit a decision that they made because they could have told you, well, Scorpio, I ain't ready to settle down. I ain't ready to be in no commitment. Hell, you can't. If you already married and in a relationship or got a commitment with some fucking body else, I know you can't be with me. You know, and this person trying to decide on who they fucking want, but the problem is you ain't fucked up about them no more. Now you're emotionally numb to this. Now you done turned off your feelings. Thank you, Spirit. Now you done turned off your feelings when it comes to this particular person because you got tired of them going between you and somebody from their fucking past, okay? We got Cancer, we got Pisces. So I feel like there was love here. You may have loved this person may have loved you. But the thing is, what that song say, love don't live here no motherfucking more. You could be seeing 444, you also could be seeing 1010. So we got Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius. Hold on, heavy Cancer, Libra, Pisces, heavy Libra, Aries, Virgo. I think Ella May got a song talking about she turned off her feelings or something like that. Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.